What's up, everybody? And I'd like to welcome you to the very first episode to the Kicking It with Kootz podcast. It has been a long time coming, y'all. A long time coming. In this episode, this very first episode, I'd like to cover um, how I started this podcast, why I started this podcast, and the vision, where we're headed with this podcast. Again, this podcast is called Kicking It with Kootz. I am your host. I am that boy wonder, your boy Kootz, Kootz. I currently reside in the Bay Area, born and raised, specifically Pacifica, California. Shout out Westview. Uh, I am a Tongan American, um, and I am the oldest of seven. And would like to mention, if you guys see me talking slowly, it's not because I'm nervous. It's really because I'm emotional. It's been a long time coming with this podcast, and I am just overwhelmed with good vibes, and I'm just thankful that I finally have the opportunity to get this started. I do want to thank God for this opportunity. I'd like to thank Him for His many blessings, day in and day out. Um, I'm a firm believer that the first blessing of the day is opening the eyes, being able to see, being able to wake up. That's the first blessing of the day. So for you guys watching, um, it's a blessing to let you watch this podcast, this episode. And remember, you woke up this morning. Some people didn't. Thank God for giving me the opportunity to be able to open up a platform for this podcast and for my fellow Polynesian people and all other people. Whoever, all my viewers out there who are watching this channel and this episode, thank you. I appreciate y'all. I'd like to shout out my dad, specifically for having that vision and having the bright idea to start a podcast. He was a big push, as well as my mom and my whole family, really. Um, I'd like to just really shout them out, like for getting me started. My pops actually sponsors this podcast. He's the first official sponsor of the Kicking It with Kootz podcast. He has provided the equipment, um, the beautiful mic that I laid my stinky breath on. It was provided by my dad, as well as the camera you guys see me on, the lights, and just everything in this podcast. I am grateful for him for having a vision and seeing me being part of this, having hope in me, knowing that I can talk. I do talk a lot when I'm interested in something, but I just really can't express my gratitude for and appreciation for my dad, and just my whole family again. I am nothing without them, and they have been the motor behind um, the grind. I mean, I do want to get into why I started this podcast. Kind of like coincides with what I just talked about, my family. I started this podcast because, well, it actually wasn't my idea to start this podcast, believe it or not. I've heard from multiple people um, that I should start a podcast or that I should become part of a podcast. I've had friends tell me, colleagues, family members, you name it. I heard it from a lot of people that I should start a podcast. And the first two people, I was like, yeah, I don't know if this is my field or, this is my path. And then like two more people tell me, and then I'm just like, I mean, sounds cool, but I don't know. And then you got my family, my family's telling me this extended, and my siblings, my parents, my goodness, they even were on me about it, like, hey, you should really get it started. And I'm just like, I mean, I do pray for God to help me see the signs. I'm taking this as a sign. I mean, um, it wasn't just two people that told me to do this. Like, it was constantly, I was constantly being reminded of doing the podcast. And I was just like, you know what, let's give it a shot. I mean, I do like to talk anyways. When I'm interested in something, I do like to talk. I talk about some bullshit. Excuse my language. I do like to talk about real stuff, real shit. I just like to talk about life in general. We are a product of our environment, and everybody's environment is different. So when you can have a conversation with other folks who come from a different environment, it helps you recognize, the beauty in their environment and the beauty in your own environment. Sometimes you're just more thankful that you're in the environment you are in. But yeah, this podcast, I'm really starting it because I just like to talk, and because I've heard it from multiple people that I should get it started. So shout out to everybody who has been motivating me to get this started. Um, I'm thankful, and I'm thankful you guys even see me as something like that. I am a confident individual, but when it comes to something like this, like the camera stuff, like I am not with that. I know TikTok, I have a few TikToks that people seen, but it's not what y'all think. Being behind the camera is like not a fear of mine, but just hasn't been my thing, I guess you would call it. But I appreciate y'all for seeing something in me. And boss, that sounded kind of crazy. But I appreciate y'all for motivating me to get this started. I do see this podcast as an opportunity for me to hopefully inspire somebody. Not necessarily, yeah, inspire. I'm gonna use inspire. That word this is a heavy word. Uh, Hopefully this could inspire somebody to do something. Um, Whether it's from my experience, um, I I intend to have guests on this podcast. I'm not gonna tell y'all who. I mean, I'm not gonna say like Jennifer Lopez is gonna be on here, but we're gonna have some folks on here. I got some people that I do have in mind that I would like to have on the podcast to share their experiences. I would like to, the goal for me uh, with this podcast is just if I can motivate somebody, help somebody, um, then I'm doing my job. Like, if I can positively influence somebody, I'm doing my job. I'm doing this podcast for fun. Like, I'm not doing this for clout. I'm not doing this for fame. None of that. This is just me talking, rambling. I like to talk. There's a lot of things I like to talk about sports. I like to talk about my culture. I like to talk about anything. Like I'm really open to it, like talking about anything. I'm a rambler, and if you do not enjoy listening to ramblers, you don't have to be watching these videos and these anything that I drop. I don't. You guys don't have to be watching it. I'm just let y'all know now. I'm a rambler, and I'm looking for listeners. You know what I mean? Like I said, the goal is to positively influence people, young adults, teens, adults, OGs. Like, if there's any knowledge that I can drop, or any game that I can drop, or the guest I have on you can drop, if it can positively influence one person, then I'm doing the job that I intended to do. This is all for fun. I am just thankful, again, really thankful just for life. Like, really, I'm really just thankful for life. This podcast is taking a while to get together. Um, there's been a lot of things going on in my life. Try not to get emotional right now. Been hard, and some good and some bad. But I'm still here. I am thankful, and God still got more things for me to do, and I continue to pray for His guidance through this all. This podcast has been prayed for. I've been praying for this thing, like getting it started and just getting in motion, and like getting. God knows He listens to me, and He knows what's in my heart, and He knows what I'm trying to do, and whether I have one viewer, 40 viewers, like I said, as long as I have somebody that I can positively influence, then I'm doing my job. Yeah, man, I'm just extremely grateful. Again, I was talking about how I had things going on in my life. This podcast, I know a lot of people have been waiting for it. I apologize for the delay. But there's always some bumps in the road. I've been working two jobs for a little while now and trying to find time to provide some content, and I haven't been able to. Just been too busy with work, just trying to, um, provide for my family. And I also got married. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know the bathroom's right there, but it's actually right down that direction right there. Yeah, it's actually right there. So, right there. Yeah. Uh, your boy got married, man. Your boy is officially off the market, and I am so thrilled. I married the love of my life. Um, yeah, but I married my best friend. And I also was honored to be married to the executive producer of the Kicking It with Kootz podcast, man. The lady behind the lights, the camera, and everything. The milk of Micronesia, as I like to call her. The stars and moon to my galaxy, the sun to my darkness. You know, you guys know what I'm talking about. Um, she's my everything, and I just can't thank her enough because she's also been a big supporter of this podcast. She sees the vision, and she has high hopes for me in this podcast. So I cannot thank her enough for her support and love. And yeah, I mean, we're finally here. I mean, I can't tell y'all how much it means to finally be behind the camera again and actually getting this thing rolling. I have some guests I would like to get on here to share their experiences. I'd like to press the issue on getting Polynesians out into these fields of trade, work. I'd like to, like I said, positively influence somebody. There are people out here, Polynesians, Pacific Islanders, doing the damn thing. They out here. We might be short in numbers in these fields, but they there. We got doctors that just graduated this graduation season. Tongan, Samoan, Fijian, everything. We here. I want to also help people embrace their ethnicity. Like, be happy. You're great for being your ethnic background. Like, I'm proud to be Tongan. And again, I would like to just get some folks on here to share their experiences. I like to share my own personal experiences. And again, the goal here is if I can make one person, motivate one person positively, then I'm doing my job. And that's the goal of this podcast. Again, at the end of the day, I'm doing this for fun. This is all for fun, and I would like to drop some content on whether you guys might see some food reviews, or we might put y'all on with some spots out here in the Bay Area. I gotta check with my doctor with that one first though, because boy gonna, you know what I'm talking about. But for real, like, there's gonna be we might have some vlogs on here. There might be some vacation vlogs that go on with my wife. Kind of weird saying that. Yeah, my wife. Uh, and we might be able to, drop the content on the page. This. I would consider this podcast lifestyle podcast, y'all. I'm not here for no politics. I'm not here for no religion battles and none of that. I am a firm Catholic, and that is no disrespect to any other religions out there. But this is not a religion podcast, all right? Y'all not going. We're not gonna go anywhere near that, because we all know everybody's open and welcome to their own beliefs. All right, respectfully. I have a lot of things that I want to do, but just letting y'all know like what y'all are to expect in the coming episodes. Um, we never know. Some episode in between episodes, we might drop a food review, or like I said, and um, we might drop some vlogs, or you guys are just open to expect just expected the unexpected, I guess you would want to say. But I am extremely grateful. This is a very special moment for me. I can't even talk anymore, even though I like to talk, because of I'm just overwhelmed with being thankful. I'm thankful. I'm thankful for y'all. Thank y'all for taking the time to even watch my videos and supporting. While y'all at it, I'd like to ask y'all to please like, share, and subscribe. You know what I mean? That's the whole trinity right there. And when it comes to like YouTube and all that, it'll help the channel out. Like, share, and subscribe. Um, I love y'all and I appreciate y'all. And if y'all don't fuck with me, then don't fuck with me. But if y'all do, I appreciate y'all dearly. It's been a pleasure, y'all. It's the first episode. I'm on my way out. And as always, thank y'all for kicking it with Kootz, baby. Yes, sir.